largest iceberg in the world just broke off. 4,320 kilometers squared. Square kilometers?
That's a
bigger than the island of Majorca.
Mallorca.
Man, I'm using my Americanese.
No.
Mallorca. Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite Instagram, YouTube, social media mavens. She mispronounces foodstuffs all the time, and I just shake my head.
Okay. Why are you saying that?
Well, that's what Americans do. They mispronounce
Majorca
stuff all the time. They don't bother to learn what it really is before they start putting it out there in the world. I mean, all you have to do with that Siri, she can tell you how to say it.
Nintendo has a refurb store. Maybe we can get some controllers from them.
Better controller. Fix the controller.
Did you guys see that? What's her name? Salma Hayek almost died from COVID.
No.
She was supposed to go to the hospital. The doctor was trying to get her to go to the hospital, and she wouldn't go. She said she'd rather die at home.
Wow. I know that feeling.
I wonder if that saved her life.
Maybe. From everything I read, the reason why I never got the progressive stuff into my lungs is because I kept getting up and moving around and doing my everyday stuff instead of just laying in the bed. Because with my asthma and my blood clots, I ran a higher risk of pneumonia and breathing issues, and I never had those. I mean, sure, I had shortness of breath, whatever, but I never had the really severe stuff. But from what I was reading was it's because I still got up and cooked several times a day and did laundry and, interacted with the people, and I didn't stay in the bed. Whereas a lot of people, as soon as they start feeling bad, because you feel like crap, they stay in the bed, and then it just settles into your lungs. And that's probably why you didn't suffer the way you did, because you still went to work. You walked 3 miles a day, and you did all the things, even though you felt like crap. Which I think is an American fatal flaw. Regardless of how we feel, we just keep going.
I think that's changed. I think that's become generational. There are those of us who just keep going, and then there's a group that says no, they're not going to keep going, and they don't. Ow. This looks painful.
Where are you on the interwebs?
Because this dude was attacked by a brown bear.
Yikes.
And he don't look happy.
Maya.
Yeah, he's got an Maya going on.
I said that the other day on the phone, and the guy just busted out laughing. He's like, "That is so funny. What does that mean?" And I said, it's like, "Oh my God," in Chinese. And he's like, "I've never heard that before. It's so good. I love it." And I'm thinking, just that teeny little phrase made your whole entire day? Shit, I got a whole bunch of them. Some from around the world. I'm happy to help make your day, dude. Weird.
All right, what else you got? Anything else?
I have nothing.
Trying to get out these videos more often. I've been getting up every day and trying to get a lot of editing in. At least an hour and a half to 2 hours of editing. It goes really slowly. But I'm doing it. I'm trying to do it in the morning and the afternoon. I can't do the 4 or 5 hour thing.
That's really bad for your body.
But it's also, you get to a point you're just like, you're like, you start out kind of gung-ho, and then you kind of get, it's like, ugh.
That's how I feel about applying for these jobs.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, I gotta do something else.
But then, like, you'll go for a couple of hours on the editing. I'll go for a couple of hours on the the job applications, and I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go do another thing. I'm gonna go read. I'm gonna go take a nap. Something else, right? Within an hour, I'm back at it. It's like my brain won't shut off. Do you start doing editing and then stop for a little while and then go back to it in the same day?
Yeah, I try to, but sometimes it's hard because if I'm tired, I can't edit.
Well, it doesn't help that you can't really, your eyes get super tired.
Yeah, your eyes get really tired because you're really looking at some minute, really small details, and editing was a lot easier on my 43-inch monitor in Mexico. It was much easier then because then the timeline was bigger and I didn't stress. I didn't strain so hard to see like little things like where the sounds match up and stuff like that when I'm making sure clips come together. But on my 17-inch 8, I'm really straining to see it, and my glasses are not as good as they were. So
No, your eyes have just changed. We
My
all need new
eyeballs
glasses.
are not acting the way they should. They're not
Aaron and
efficient.
Keegan's are the newest because we got those in Puebla, but I think we all need to have our eyes checked again.
I'll never get glasses again that have the
The little knobbies,
little
me
things,
either.
And I'll never
Yes,
do it again. Never, ever.
I'm not sure.
I want plastic.
I did away
nerd
with
frames.
those
I want-
long ago.
I think I'm like you have. I'm gonna get glasses. Even though I don't like to see the edges of the glasses, I don't like to see the frames. And I will see the frames because, like me sitting like this, I can see my finger. I can see out to the sides here.
I can see here,
this.
but it's
I
so
see
fuzzy.
here.
And
Right.
outside of my
because of
glasses.
that means if this is thick, I can see all of it and past it. And so it's like, it feels like binoculars.
Well, Kiki Poo picked out both of our frames.
What does that matter?
And she has the thing for the wire frames
That's nice.
and the metal frames.
I'm telling you,
Because
man,
they're fashion forward.
I'm going for Army issue.
You are not going Army issue, but I don't.
Why not?
I-
Army issue.
I
need-
really miss
I need
my
better
red
frames.
frames.
You want your Sally Jesse Raphael.
I want but they were so sturdy. I had those frames for 4 or 5 years until I rolled over and snapped them in half.
Yeah, I want my Army
First pair of
issue.
glasses I ever broke in my life.
I want ones that have better hooks on the ears because
I think that we could take those to the glasses place and they could fix it. All they do is heat it and then bend it.
Yeah, they do.
So I just found
Your
out
Uncle
something-
Christopher can fix them for you because he learned how to make glasses.
Nice.
Frames.
I just found out something on Patreon. So you know the thing that we do on the Spreadshirt thing? Spreadshop? Apparently you can do that with Patreon now. So we can
Really?
just upload our designs and they deal
and they
with...
make the merch.
Yeah, they make the merch and they'll send it to your patrons.
That's cool.
True. I don't know what it costs us, but yes, I've seen that before.
Well, I should look into that.
Maybe we could do it on both.
Yeah, that's all right.
I need that Army issue.
No Army issue.
I am serious.
They have mugs, bags, posters, t-shirts,
Mask,
Mask.
neck gaiter,
long shirts, hoodies.
Army issue glasses,
Yeah, these.
plastic.
Oh, I
even though
guess I
don't
got
want
these
plastic.
at Mexico City. But whatever the maker did, they put the screw in, but the screw just works itself out and it doesn't ever stay in there. It's like the hole is bigger than the screw. And I went to because the first one fell out. And I went to the eyeglass place and said, listen, this is not right. They put another screw in, but now it doesn't stay either. So what I have to do is take a little bit of the putty that you put the posters on the wall. I take a tiny bit of the putty and put it in the hole and then put the screw in until that wears out, and then I clean it and put a new one in there.
It says a 3% monthly fee in addition to Patreon's base fee. So is that what they take from your...
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I know, but is that what they're taking from your Patreons?
Your patrons?
Your patrons thing? So
I don't know.
What
Maybe.
What are they taking now?
That's not worth it.
Yeah, Spread Shop is better.
Spread Shop is way better because they only charge you a percentage of each piece, not a monthly percentage.
Like it's each piece sold though.
Yeah, each
So if
piece
you don't
sold.
sell anything,
Right.
you're not paying
Right,
anything.
you don't pay anything.
Yeah, I need the retro plastic, pretty much similar to what you got going on. Similar. I don't care whose name is on the side. It can be Umfufu.
Not in fufu.
Yeah, it can be Umfufu glasses.
Hell yeah.
I don't need no
Fufu
name.
brand glasses.
I need nothing special. Black, plastic frame,
Why black?
like that. Just because I don't want a color.
We should contact,
know what I'm saying?
We should contact Eddie Murphy and say you should make an Umfufu line of.
A boomerang line. Oh, how about those?
Oh, I watched Boomerang this week.
How about those glasses? Yeah. How about that?
No.
Ooh.
Those are BC glasses.
What's BC?
Birth control.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Is that what it says?
BCG's birth control glasses.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Oh my.
I
Then
know what those
with the
are.
beard and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, don't make that face.
Yes. Those are the. I said army glasses, didn't I?
Nobody needs those.
I don't have those glasses.
No, you don't have those glasses. You got style. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
Rude.
I need some of these bad boys. These don't even fit on this child's face. Like they don't even fit on her face.
You gotta say. You should say.
What is that?
BCGs.
Why do they look bowed out?
Right.
Well,
it's-
because okay, so
I think
it's
they look bowed.
Convex.
No, I think
No.
they look bowed out like it's the camera lens that they use.
also they aren't using polycarbonate acetate lenses. Because polycarbonate acetate means that you can have a very high prescription but a very thin lens.
Yeah.
Those are not polycarbonate acetate. It's probably just plastic.
Yours aren't either, right?
But they probably
Mine
need to be
are.
plastic in the military because to protect the person.
No, the polycarbonate acetate, you can run over the lens with a damn truck and it's not gonna break. You could hit it
But
with a
it's
hammer.
not expensive. You understand that it's the military. It's the stuff that we've complained about with our taxes. You can't sit there and say they should have the highest quality, most expensive lenses and glasses.
These aren't
where
the most
a high-
expensive or highest
But a
quality.
high percentage of people in the military are wearing glasses and say that they need to be outfitted by the military for those glasses.
Yeah.
And they should have a high expensive lens compared to what they could be getting with Coke bottle lenses.
They should have the high expensive lens.
But then aren't the tax
It's better for them.
dollars
Going
to
toward
Tax
that
dollars are
instead
going
of
through a whole bunch of
instead
other
of the
bullshit.
hammer that costs $400.
Right. Or the plane that is getting made and never being used ever.
Or the base that gets built and doesn't ever get occupied.
Right. Give it to the people who need it. Forget all this nonsense spending.
I think Keegan wants to sell Jesse Raphael's too.
Listen, I don't want them that big, but I do miss my red glasses. I miss that shape because I had a black and clear pair, a similar shape. They're more comfortable, they're less hassle, and they look nice on my face.
The problem with those is you do have to kind of heat them up and stretch them and get them into the right position depending on your face.
Well,
Everybody's
I've
face
never
is
had that
different. I have.
issue with those, but that's why you try them on ahead of time. I thought about ordering some frames from some of those companies online, where you can get a decent price frame.
You just buy the frames and then take them in and
Yeah,
let
because
them
my
put the
my
in.
lenses are so special. Like when we were in Thailand, they had to order them from Germany. When we were in China, they had to get them from France. When we were in Mexico, they had to get them from France.
Maybe they just give them frames.
I know.
Which is weird because it always takes 7 days to get my lenses, a minimum of 7 days. And it has since I was maybe 18 or 19. I've never been able to go.
Fast.
I've never been able to go get the hour lenses. Like, how
The ones that are just in the store? But
Yeah.
doesn't it have more to do with the lens than it does?
No, it's the
with the frame?
prescription.
Right, I'm saying you can't,
Yeah, I just
they
can't
can't
do
do the work.
I've never been able to do that.
I'm sure I won't because I've got the bifocal.
Can't do that.
Yes, you could. Your prescription is not that high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been, haven't my lenses been ordered almost every time I've gotten them?
But we've been outside of the country. They don't do the hour in
Yeah.
those other places.
We haven't been in those places.
I think you and Keegan could both do an hour.
There's a little Sally Jesse almost.
Let's see.
Trendy nerd, large fashion.
I don't want
square-
large.
Yes.
No, those are too big. And
Yes.
I want like a
How
rectangular
can you
shape.
tell they're not on a face?
And it says
They're large.
China.
But how can you tell they're not on a face?
It doesn't matter. It's
It's
the
the
shape.
shape.
It's the shape of them.
I've been wearing glasses since 5th grade.
She's an expert.
Yeah. Like Michelle Visage wears some really big frames. I would never do that. She can pull it off. I cannot. Also, she's got like
You could when you were rocking the mullet.
I did not have a mullet.
Don't forget
If
to follow our
you
Patreon,
want to follow the Traveling Fars, you can find us at the
Traveling
YouTube,
Fars.
Facebook, Pinterest,
And you can
iTunes,
find us
Spotify,
on
or
GoFundMe
wherever
at The
awesome
Traveling
podcasts are
Fars.
sold
And feel free
for
to send
free
us
at
some money
the
through
Traveling
Cash
Fars.
App.
If you like the Instagram or the
$,
Twitters,
The Traveling Fars.
Traveling Fars. If you'd like to send an email, travelingfars@gmail.com, and the blog space,
Look,
the
damn it, I keep telling you about this
travelingfars.blueberry.net. No
wait thing. You don't
E's
have to
in
wait.
the blueberry.
Do the YouTube stuff in your outro?
No, the
YouTube
YouTube stuff is
only
for
his
for
channel.
my channel. That is not for this channel. It does say the same thing I said all before. If you want to follow the Traveling Fars, you can find it. They already heard it.
Say it again.
They heard it.
They just-
It's the thing you saw.
You told them to subscribe
It's the
and like
thing
and
that you guys just saw.
notification and tell their friends. And
We
stuff.
never tell them that.
No, ever.
We've never done that.
No.
We don't tell people
Maybe
this.
that's-
We don't
maybe
tell
that's
people to do
why
any of
we're-
those things
Maybe that's why we're not famous yet.
because people don't.
People are sheep
Because
that need
people
to be told
They don't
do all
understand.
the things for 50 YouTubers a day. Sick and tired of this. You know what to do.
You know what's funny about that? Now YouTubers are starting to say things like 90% of our subscribers are, or 90% of our watchers
that
are
aren't
not
subscribed.
subscribed, and all that. It's like, you know what?
This shouldn't be a thing.
No,
You
but
like
it-
the person,
I don't-
you watch several of their videos,
Subscribe,
subscribe.
right, subscribe.
They're gonna be
Like-
recommended to you now.
I have this thing about, because I will say, oh, I want to know about this thing, and then I'll go watch a YouTube video. And if I like the person, I'll watch another YouTube video. If I have watched 3 or 4 of their videos, I subscribe.
That makes sense. But that
I'm
does
not
make
gonna
sense.
subscribe every single video I watch.
Correct.
But if I watch at least 3 or 4 of their videos, I subscribe.
But that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Because you've watched enough to know that you want to keep watching, and you do want to know when they upload, and you want them recommended when they have a new thing. So you ring the bell and you're good.
But after just watching them once and not subscribing, YouTube is like, oh, you like that, huh? Here's some
Yeah.
other things. Little nuggets for you.
Yeah,
And then it's hard
I
to
think it's
navigate back to that YouTube, the channel that you
it's
didn't.
not hard to go back. You just go back to your history and you click on them again. I don't see this is the thing that we were talking about with the Instagram thing. People put a link in their Instagram bio. I've never gone to anyone's Instagram bio. If they are a person that has a YouTube channel, I just go to YouTube and find them on YouTube. I do not go, and even if they say, I've got a new video, link in the bio, I'm not going to the bio to find it. I'm going to click over, because I guess I count the clicks, right? Why would I click into, like, I'm on the phone, but I want to watch it on my computer? Because I don't watch YouTube videos on my phone.
Right.
I do.
You see? So since I'm watching YouTube videos on my computer and I'm looking at Instagram on my phone, I just go to my computer, clickety click click. I've got them up, put the phone down, and now I'm watching their video.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. I do not do the through Instagram thing. I don't really see a lot of YouTube videos on Facebook anymore because I don't spend that much time on Facebook. But if I do, I'm gonna open it in YouTube.
Yeah, I do. I watch the Facebook videos more than I'm on like a news feed or any of that stuff. Because sometimes in the evening when it's just me, the kids are still napping, Aaron's got his headphones on, I'll just sit and watch some videos that I know that nobody else is gonna wanna watch or listen to, I do it there. And there are some things that are only on Facebook, like the Red Table Talk. I enjoy that, and that's only
They
on
don't have it
Facebook.
on
No,
YouTube?
it's a Facebook exclusive. That is a thing. There's Courtney Cox has a Facebook show about women giving birth. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it, but I've seen a couple episodes of it. She follows these women through their pregnancy journeys, and then
It's not a journey.
some of them they are. Some of them it's pretty. Wow.
All I know is nobody should have to tell anyone what to do with a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that why, like, someone big like Corridor has to tell people to subscribe and like. I don't get that. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Now, telling people about your Patreon? Yes, you're gonna have to tell people about that. Tell people to go find you on Instagram and all that? Yeah, sure, probably.
Or your website.
You know, or your website. Yes, I get it. You know, link in
Merch-
description.
merch
yes,
shop,
merch
all
shops,
that,
all that.
all
Yes, yes, absolutely.
But if you like something, there's a like button for a reason.
But it's right next.
It's
It's right
it's
under the
sitting
video.
Right there. You're looking at it right now.
I don't get that.
They
I don't.
even added a scroll feature while you're in full screen mode.
A scroll feature.
Yeah, so when you're in full screen, if you just scroll down, it goes down to the description and the like and all the other stuff, so you don't ever have to go out of full screen. You just scroll back up.
I've never done that.
Me either.
And you have theater mode.
I always use theater mode, but I'm usually almost always windowed doing something else, like playing something important like solitaire.
It's good for your brain.
Because that's what I do.
Usually.
I turn on YouTube videos and I watch and I play solitaire.
That's terrible. Well, I'll watch Minecraft videos while playing Minecraft.
But you're just listening, though. You're literally
No,
listening to the
I'll
Minecraft
turn-
video.
I'll-
You're
I'll
listening.
go back and forth.
Nah, you're listening. You're listening to someone talk,
Yeah.
and then you're playing the game.
Yeah.
Anything else for the people? All right, we out of here.
You said we didn't have anything, but
Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, folks.
Peace. I don't feel like getting up.
okay. Have fun being there.
I'm tired. I've been up since three something, 4 something. I'm tired.